welcome to Cinderella Loves Disney. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. And if this is your first time visiting, thank you for clicking on this video. I hope you decide to stick around and become part of my Disney family. Today's video I'm going to be sharing some of my Cinderella pin collection, so if that's something that you're interested in, be sure to stay tuned. My friend Kate at the channel PrincessMinnie asked myself and a couple others of us out there to share some of our Disney pin collections of our princesses because we're trying to help our mutual friend Robin at the channel ohellorobin decide on which Disney princess to collect. She's having some trouble deciding what is her favorite, and so Kate thought it would be really cool for us to share some of our favorite pieces to kind of help give her a little bit of a nudge on which direction to go. And I know my friend Kate over at that channel, PrincessMinnie, she collects Cinderella like I do, among other things. But if you haven't already checked out Kate's channel, go over there and check her out. She is fabulous. She does many pin collection videos, and a lot of times her husband John joins her, and they are just a riot together. So I love watching their channel. You definitely want to check them out, and I will link her channel information as well. Well, now I'm going to flip the camera around and show you the board I put together just especially to do this video. Okay, so here's the pin board. I'm going to zoom in and talk a little bit about every piece here. It was really difficult not to pull every single one that I own, but I had fun putting this together. I think each of these represents something special. So let's go ahead and start in here. The first thing I chose to put in, even though it's not a pin, is this beautiful card that came out with the sets that were out recently that kind of showcased what Cinderella's outfit would have been like if she had worn it in 1950. So I thought that was kind of cool to put on here as well. And this button right here, even though it's technically not a pin, is something that I had looked for and wanted for a long time, and I just love it. I love the colors on there with the happily ever after from Disneyland, so I thought this would be fun to include as well. Then we move over to this one. Ooh, this is just absolutely gorgeous. This is an Acme pin that also puts out Disney. They're affiliated with Disney, so they put Disney pins out. And this is called a jumbo pin. And I believe I just saw Kate recently feature this on her channel too. So coincidentally, we are pin twins when it comes to this particular pin. But this is just gorgeous. I mean, look at the details on her dress in front of the gold castle and everything. Beautiful. So the next pin I found I thought was so cool because it says member of Cinderella's fan club, and yes, I am. So I thought that was such a great find when I picked this one up. Okay, now this one's kind of cool. It actually has like a little element, and if I can switch the camera enough to get it to do it. Okay, see there, if you go up, it shows Cinderella and Prince Charming with the fairy godmother there. And if you go down, it shows her in her pink dress. And I have had this pin for years and just recently discovered that it had that element. So I thought that was kind of cool. The next one here is a representation of the Main Street Electrical Parade that they have at Disneyland. So I had found this and I thought it was so neat with all the little lights around the pumpkin and stuff. And it kind of represents the float that they have in the parade. The next one's just a simple kind of jeweled carriage pin, and I thought that was really pretty as well. Then we move on to this one here, and it's a Disneyland Resort pin, but again, I thought this was so fabulous because it has, I'm going to try to zoom in here, it has Jack and one of the female mice in the teapot there with Cinderella. Just so cute. And then this one here at the bottom, oh my gosh, this is one of my favorites. It's so beautiful with this little purple stained glass element here in the back. And it's got all these fine details in there, like the pumpkin and the clock around the edges, the birds, and the slipper here at the bottom. Just love it. Now this next one was a really great find. It's one of those Pin Trader Delights, the PTD they call it. And this is the Grand Duke, and instead of having Cinderella's slipper, It's got the ice cream soda or ice cream sundae on the top of the pillow there. So I thought that was kind of cool when I found that. And in keeping with the slipper theme here, I kind of included this, even though it's not a pin, but I really love it. It's from when I recently saw the Rodgers and Hammerstein's Broadway show of Cinderella, and I picked this up when I went to that event, and that was amazing. I will link that video if you haven't seen it. And this one actually is a pin of the slipper with the little blue jewel on the top. And then here's little Lucifer being bad and daydreaming daydreaming about getting the mice here in this top corner. He's got Gus's tail holding him down. And then I've got to represent the mice, of course. And in keeping in theme with the animals, I'm going to go down here to this one that I just love with Cinderella and Bruno. And she's also holding the mice in her hand here. Very small. Oh, out of focus. There we go. I'm going to kind of skip back up. This is one of my favorite pieces here. It's the poster from the 1950 movie, but it also has a little reference here with Snow White at the bottom, which I thought was kind of cool. But it's got Cinderella's poster information for the movie. And then in keeping that theme, we've got the El Capitan sign for Walt Disney with the Cinderella on it. And this last pin is really cool. I think it was called Piece of Time, Once Upon a Time. And it's got this element that kind of flips to the side. So one side here, it's got Prince Charming and Cinderella. And then on this side, it has the Fairy Godmother and Cinderella. And this pin, my friend Laura at the channel Laura 2.0 had picked up for me when she lived in California, as well as the pink ears that I'm wearing in this video. So thank you, special shout out to Laura at Laura 2.0. So I'm going to zoom back out here, and that is going to do it for this special board that I put together. Well, I hope you enjoyed seeing the select Cinderella pieces that I put together just for this video to share. A special thank you again to Kate at PrincessMinnie for putting out that challenge to everybody and for selecting me. That really was an honor. I really did appreciate it. So thank you, Kate, for doing that. And if you haven't already done so, please consider hitting that subscribe button and putting that notification bell on, because I do have some fun things coming up for the rest of this month, as well as a potential giveaway coming up. So you want to make sure you have those notifications on. Thank you so much for watching, everyone, and make it a Disney day.